KTN.
To politics now, where one more person escaped death narrowly early today following chaotic ODM polls held in Nyakach. This was after he was accosted by angry party supporters who accused him and others of having been hired by a politician from the neighboring Nyando constituency. Elsewhere, UDA party has scheduled its grassroots elections from Friday this week for 22 counties. Grace Nganga reports.
Violence continued to mar ODM grassroots elections, with police in Nyakach rescuing one person from lynching after he was accused of planning to disrupt the sub-county party elections. The suspect, according to party supporters, was in the company of other 4 youth who stormed Kadingo Chief's camp in Nyakach, where the election of sub-county officials was to be conducted. The chaos followed others witnessed in Thiwa sub-county in Homa Bay County, where a youth identified as Elvis Omondi, 25 years, lost his left palm and fingers, and another sustained fractures on his shoulder after violence erupted at Buche Primary in Kanyamwa, Kologi Ward during the elections. The party has already issued a warning to perpetrators of violence in the ongoing party grassroots elections across the country. In a news briefing on Tuesday at the party's Chungwa House headquarters, party officials expressed disappointment with the eruption of violence witnessed in some polling units and warned of stern action for those found culpable.
It is unfortunate that an exercise like elections that are meant to build us ends up in a dear life being lost.
This as the ruling UDA announced plans to conduct grassroots elections in 22 counties. UDA National Elections Board Chairperson Anthony Mwaura says the preparations are in top gear and assured party members of free and fair elections.
Polling stations will be open by 7 on Friday, and we expect to finish our elections by 6 in the evening. But all the people who will be in the polling stations will vote, even if they stay up to 10 or whatever time in the evening. Everybody must vote.
Meanwhile, various individuals have continued to reserve party names ahead of their launching in preparations to the 2027 general election. Former Senator Paul Njoroge says the New Democratic Development Party of Kenya will be a national party. He announced of plans to vie for presidency come 2027.
Wale ambao walikuwa wanaitwa mama mboga, wale ambao walikuwa wanaitwa watu wa bodaboda, na hata watu wa pikipiki, na pia ahadi ambazo zilipeanwa wakati wa uchaguzi ambao ulipita zimekuwa zikivunja watu moyo sana.
Grace Nganga, KTN.
Okay, we want to take a short break, but before we do, let's take you through what you'll be waking up to tomorrow on Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard. The headline, quite bold as always. Make sure you grab yourself a copy. House of Deals, willing dealing. State House is the hallowed residence of the president and carries the nation's heritage, apart from being the center of power. But recent claims are depicting the house on the hill as grounds for patronage, plunder and pillage under the president's watch. Page 4 has more details on the dealings that are allegedly being done within the house on the hill at the State House, Nairobi. Make sure you grab yourself a copy so you can find out more details, even as Malala is in trouble over the echoes of war play. Find out how the script writer was blocked from accessing the Butere Girls actresses in a show that is set to be showcased today. Equally, balancing act between freedoms and order. The government wants to regulate social media, but experts warn the move is a double-edged sword. Find out more details on that, even as you grab yourself a copy of tomorrow's Kenyan bold newspaper, The Standard. Coming up, President William Ruto has broken his silence on the 10% tariff imposed by the United States. Details next.